All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 40. Check out. Sugar.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Motion. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, cut. Pittsburgh. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Echo. 51 the mic.
Jackson options out left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
All day, defense, all day, all day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, 66.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wait, that 53. Right here, right here. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Kill. Hey, hit.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Wait, 20. 49's the mark. Rip. 5. 49, guys. Mike, 49. 72.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 26.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Jackson now throwing again. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 132 fighter.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
36, bullet high.
They'll run it with Williams. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit in thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Jackson.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Safe. Tighten up. Wait for the end.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Wait, set. 380. 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch the eye. Check it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. 3 buds, 3 buds, 3 buds. Switch!
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to get this to Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Back.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Right. Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught, Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots 7-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Mike 53.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyree Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You go 50. You got tight out there. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot. Check 72. Check 99. Check it.
Throwing again. Brady. It's complete. James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Brady now on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got White here. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Tight end run. 4 down. Check. Joker.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Pilot, 64, weak. 49 the mic, watch 49. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
So that'll back him up 5.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check, check 43.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Jugger.
From the gun, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the twist.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Zoom. Check. 53.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, go 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady, that's complete to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check nickel.
First down, here's White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Switch it. Jackson, reload!
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here we go.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Jackson, options out left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I'm going to hit you all.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Buddy up. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch it.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Slam. Hey, pick.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady completes it to the tight end Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, box truck. Let me go.
Throwing now is Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wait, that 380. Sugar. Watch the pass.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Hey, set. 180. Tackle. Check 3. Switch. 60.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Alert 3. Hey, goal 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch. Alert! Bravo!
To throw again. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Exit. 35 to Mike. 65. Mike 35. 72. 35 to Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Jackson, option right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Go to base. 51. Cut, cut, cut.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
It's our time. Big air, big air, big air. Truck.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
I got you, pop. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. He got 29 yards that time. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Wait, 20! 52's the mic. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Crunch. Check 3. Someone West. Check it. Hey, Alabama.
On second down, they'll run with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen. Check it.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Alabama, 380. Silver. No. Watch twist. Alert.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Wait, 380. 52.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Wait, 53. Screen, watch the screen.
Again, it's Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.